God, I miss 24-hour Walmart. I just need another can of coconut cream. If I buy more coconut cream tomorrow, that has to refrigerate and I don't have time. I am unhinged. Flying dolphins pull the sleigh. It's too warm for reindeer anyway. Hi! Oh my god, you're probably wondering, Nicole, what are you doing back in your apartment during Thanksgiving break? I thought you were going home for the holidays. You don't have any more classes. Well, here's the thing. It is Sunday night. I did go back to my parents' house. And then I quickly realized I had to go because my mom wanted me to help her cook some Thanksgiving dishes, but not in her kitchen. She wanted me to do it in mine, so here I am. I also do not have a box spring at that house because somebody pissed in my bed last year and we don't really know who it is. So I don't want to point any fingers, but yeah, that's the thing that's happening. So if you see this, comment down below, get this girl a box spring because my mom does read my comments. So I am back here for the next week, probably during Thanksgiving as well because my mom is working. So there's really nothing else for me to do. So we're going to be eating that Saturday and I'm going to be contributing this year. This is gonna suck. My college town is empty. I'm in this cute freaking Santa apron and have nobody to see me in it. And honestly, I'm gonna miss my cat even more by the end of this. But we have some things to cook. It's our first time doing a fully vegan Thanksgiving, and it's one of the first times I've been like genuinely really excited for Thanksgiving because I've just gotten progressively more and more tired of turkey and ham and just like things. That was my knees. I'm 80. Things that I'm not interested in eating anymore. So we are gonna try to make, it's my boyfriend's birthday this week also, so I'm going to be baking him a cake that is vegan. He has no choice because I want to eat it too. So I'm going to be making the sponge cake part of that today and I'm gonna be frosting it tomorrow because I don't have any powdered sugar because I'm an idiot. So I have to go to the store tomorrow. I also am super nervous because exactly a year ago today, I was in this exact same kitchen baking a nearly exact same cake when my apartment started flooding around me for the first time. And I took statistics. I almost failed statistics, but I took statistics and I know how trends work. And I'm not feeling too good about how trends work. So let's just think very calming, very dry thoughts. And hopefully by the end of tonight, we're gonna have 3 nice little cakes to frost together. I also will be linking all of the recipes down in the description for you guys if you want to recreate the same stuff because it looks like it's gonna be really good. I'm taking a few things that Jenna Marbles usually cooks for Thanksgiving. She has a video. I'll link that down below also. We're gonna be making the fried turkey that's actually tofu, and we're also going to be making the like bagel thin stuffing that Julian did that it has no rhyme or reason, but I found a recipe that someone created. My mom printed me out some documents. She banished me from the home, but there are some documents for me to follow. So let's get on this cake. I don't usually preheat the oven, but sometimes in the winter I do because I like to save on heating. I don't know why I have a spatula. I'm baking a cake. I better put my hair up. This is disgusting. I also can't really be too mad at my mom because I literally had her wrapping my boyfriend's presents for me because I couldn't find the motivation to get out of bed because I'm still experiencing the aftershocks of my accounting class and I just couldn't get myself out, you know? Okay, so we're gonna start by lining these with some parchment paper. That's cling wrap. I don't even know what's in here, honestly. So that's gonna be kind of problematic when I go to the store and don't know what I don't have. If I get halfway through this cake and realize I don't have something for it, I'm gonna be very upset because last year I got halfway through this cake and realized the whole apartment was wet. And I had to move into a hotel room for the night where there was no oven for me to finish baking. We're just gonna do this mixing at the table. I have to zest 3 lemons. This is so overwhelming to look at a list of all these ingredients and you have to know if you have things or not. And when you're making multiple things for Thanksgiving, God, my head hurts. God, you have to check for everything. You don't have to just check to make sure you have it. You have to check to make sure you have enough. I'm so hungry. It is 1:40 in the a.m. and I haven't eaten dinner. Maybe I'll eat some of the batter. God, I am Captain Dumb Shit. Whatever, we're just gonna start. I know I have what I need for the cakes, and if I'm able to frost them, then we're just gonna frost them. We're just gonna take it one step at a time. Roses are red, daisies are white. My right eye hasn't stopped twitching since last night. I was supposed to sift how many cups of flour through this? This angle is so awful that when I stand, I'm headless and I kind of look like that one woman from the Powerpuff Girls. 3 1/3 cup plain flour. I was having a mental breakdown last week and I almost dyed my hair pink and cut my bangs in the middle of the night. This is much more productive and less permanent of a creation to be making while you're not all right in the head. I'm getting overwhelmed because my mom gave me 2 kinds of flour and I don't know. Am I supposed to just mix the 2? I guess I'm just gonna mix the 2. Mom, I hope you're watching this. I could be doing this in your kitchen right now. I don't have any more containers unless I eat all of that sugar, but I want to go to bed tonight. What if I just opened it and left it in a box? Like it's in a plastic bag. Can't I just roll that up? logically, that makes sense, right? Oh, who wants to come over and vacuum after this? I know some of you go to OSU. I know some of you live in this town. Oh shit, was that too many? God, I wasn't counting. I can just watch it back. I have to watch it back. I did accidentally do an extra cup. God, I'm already up. This is not looking good. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove some of the flour. So if I need 3 1/3 of a cup and I put in 4 cups, so I have to take out 2/3. Okay, I can do that. It's going straight back into the normal flour. I don't give a shit. I was supposed to sift it! I'm so sick of myself. We are not even scratching the surface. Can I just like stir it? Maybe I can just continuously put it back in like this. Look at me go, working with my mistakes. God, my hand hurts. Do I have arthritis? It's not going down at all. I have not made a dent. It's not coming out. Is this really the best I have? Oh, I found my alternative. Oh, now we are cooking. Look at that. Oh my God, this thing could never. And I don't even have to like injure myself. Does this look like a zested lemon to you? I'm actually really into baking, not as much cooking, but I just don't usually zest lemons. I know you're not supposed to go too close to the white part because that's bitter. Whereas my mom says, bitter. Yeah, she just completely kicked me out of the house. Like, I'm paying $1,000 a month for your rent. Why don't you go and use your kitchen with your 3 square inches of counter space? I am so overworked. I have to work on Thanksgiving and I need you to help me. Your poor mother. I had to drive an hour and a half to bake a cake and make some gravy and some vegan deviled eggs. God, it's gonna be 6 in the morning by the time I'm done. Hi, I'm back. I burned myself and I would have loved nothing more than to not have done that. God, it's so swollen already. God, that is a welt, ladies and gentlemen. That freaking sucks. Okay, moving on. Maybe I'm just not gonna melt the coconut oil because that obviously was a bad idea. Now I have to squeeze some lemon juice with a burnt hand. Now we're going to put the dry with the wet and make an actual cake batter. Look at me go. I'm being progressive. I spilled lemon juice all over my feet. I don't know, I tilted the squeezer thingy and bad things happen. But I had a little bit too much anyway, so it's fine. Luckily, I did not get the lemon juice in my burn. While I took this bowl over there, I aggressively was trying to make sure I wasn't getting sawdust all over my hands because they recently had to replace my microwave and they drilled a hole in my cabinet. So now there's sawdust everywhere. They didn't clean it. I never cleaned it, so that's what's happening over there. God, I hope this cake tastes good and I hope Dylan is not watching this video. And when they came to replace my microwave, they knocked and they entered and I was asleep and I didn't hear a thing, man, until they were right there replacing the microwave and they saw me sleeping because I'm in a studio and the second you open the door, there I am in all my glory. They were like, ma'am, we can come back later. And I was like, no, I'll do it now. I didn't know what was going on, but all I knew was it had to be done now. I don't know, I think after class, I just get in this weird, my soul just leaves my body. I don't just fall asleep, I exit this planet. Man, it is NASA up in here. So yeah, they replaced it and that was really nice because my pasta exploded last week and you know I never cleaned that, so it's nice that they just threw it away and gave me a clean one. Why clean your microwave when you can throw it away? Okay, look at that. My hand hurts so bad. Sets bowl on the floor because there's no more room on the table. Ow! Okay, we're getting there. I almost have the cake completely ready to be baked. And then it's just frosting and curd from there. Oh wait, no, it has to cool. God, I should just do the cakes today, shouldn't I? I really like baking vegan baked goods because you can literally sample the batter. Like there's never anything in it that's gonna like hurt you. That's also another thing that really appeals to me about eating plant-based is because you cannot poison yourself. I would get really lazy about cooking chicken. I hate checking the temperature. It's so much work when you can just throw down some tofu in the air fryer and like, no risk. God, it smells like a huge lemon sugar cookie. Ooh, look at that. Oh, now we are cooking and not burning ourselves and spilling lemon juice on our feet. You guys are gonna see some weird sides of me during Vlogmas. This is gonna be it. Look at those goldeny lemony babies. My blood, sweat, and tears went into this cake. I'm too lazy to put you back on the tripod, but we're going to make the lemon curd now. We have the cakes baking. They're slowly rising, which I'm thankful for because it looked way too thin. So hopefully it smells so good and it tastes It tastes, because of course I tried the batter. It tastes like this lemon flavored sugar cookie. Oh, it's so good. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. I'm probably gonna do the frosting tomorrow because I need to go to bed so that I can go to the store before it closes. Yeah, you're gonna find out a lot about my very dysfunctional sleep schedule during these next few vlogs. Way more than a few, but you know what I mean. So I will see you when I have the cakes out. If I have anything else to add, I will do it then. Because this is exactly how my apartment was left a year ago today when I had to quickly grab a bunch of my stuff and move to a hotel room. This lemon curd that I've got right there on the counter, it's impeccable, man. God, it's good. Please bake this cake for yourselves.
Day 2.
We continue our Thanksgiving journey at Hobby Lobby, where here I am looking very lost because I need to find an egg mold for my vegan deviled eggs. Here's me getting distracted because look at all the mermaid oceany merchandise. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I want all of it. This is so unfortunate. I mean, unless I wanted to make an egg in the shape of a paw print. But that's kind of weird, I think. So Hobby Lobby was a waste of my freaking time. I'm gonna look at Walmart for egg molds, I guess. Or just use the Easter one my mom gave me. I don't know, I need to use something. Like, I can't. And part of me was like, what if I just like bought eggs and then used the shells? But I don't want to, I'm not gonna eat them. And I'd need so many. Also, I was in Sprouts. This woman was getting all this like super fresh produce, and I'm over here with my like little Hansen's soda, my chocolate almond butter tart, and plant-based sour cream. And I'm like, God, I need to get my shit together. My mom just typed pumpkin pot instead of pumpkin pie. I've never heard of that strain before.
Meanwhile,
Let's get to frosting.
many unbearable hours later.
Okay, never mind, guys. We're probably not going to be frosting the cake tonight because my frosting won't whip. It's a glaze. This is what you put on like cinnamon rolls. I'm so sad. Like, it was just such a waste of time and I don't know what to do. My mom gave me like canned coconut cream, and the recipe says to take coconut milk, refrigerate it, and then scrape. It will separate into coconut cream on the top and coconut water on the bottom, and you're supposed to scrape the cream off. So I thought I was making it easier on myself by buying a can of coconut cream, but I guess you're supposed to do the same thing with that. You're supposed to refrigerate it and scrape the top off. Like, is there not just coconut cream in a can that you can just use? Why do I have to do this scraping collection thing? I guess I'll just frost the cake tomorrow, but that means I have to do like more stuff today so that I have time tomorrow to frost the cake. Oh, I'm so sad. I just wanted to frost the cake. I had it all ready. I had my cakes laid out. I had the raspberries ready to go, the curd, because I was under the impression that I was gonna have to go fast. The instructions say not to over whisk because it's gonna get too hard, but I just don't see how that's possible. I made such a mess and I don't even have any frosting, guys. I'm covered in lemon curd from yesterday. Oh, it's 1 in the morning. I can't go back to Walmart. God, I miss 24-hour Walmart. I just need another can of coconut cream. I just want to go to bed. I am unhinged. If I buy more coconut cream tomorrow, that has to refrigerate and I don't have time. If I'm frosting it tomorrow, I need the coconut cream to be in the fridge now. But you know what I don't have in my fridge? God, I wish I had my own coconut tree in my apartment. I'm going to allow myself to cry on the floor for 10 minutes. And 10 minutes only. Because unless I want to make gravy, eggs, frosting, and brownies tomorrow, I'm going to have to get up in 10 minutes. At least the floor is dry. Not after I'm done. I stood there and I whipped it for so long. I woke up the whole building with my whisks. Holy fucking shit! Holy fucking shit! All I had to do was put it in the refrigerator and then start whipping it some more! Like, it's a little bit grainy now, but it kind of looks like mashed potatoes, but that's fine. Okay, thick now. It's not glaze anymore, and oh god, I'm living. It looks like an egg yolk. Oh my god, what have I done? Or like a mashed potato mustard pastry. Why does it shine like that? It looks like a yolk. This feels fundamentally wrong on so many levels. Let me just tell you, I'm sure it's gonna taste freaking amazing, but oh my god, I feel like I'm sticking raspberries in an egg yolk. It's like the Great British Bake Off, but instead like the Great American Shit Show. The frosting is functioning fine over here. Nothing's leaking. But like once it mixes in with the curd, then you're in trouble.
Much later.
It's 7 in the morning. I couldn't get the second batch of frosting that's supposed to be just the normal white frosting. I couldn't get it to whip. So now I'm eating a cup of rice as like a second meal I've had today. It started off really bad and then it was going really well. And then today, a little hiccup with the non-whipping icing and then suddenly it whipped. And now because I can't get the second batch to whip, I guess I'm just gonna let it sit over day, let's be real, and see what happens. This truly is the Thanksgiving marathon. I only have like a few dishes, but I'm gonna run the dishwasher again because I just can't do it, man. You know when you get so tired? Well, I've never heard anyone say that this also happens to them, but do you ever get so tired that you feel like there's an earthquake happening? I live in Oklahoma where we surprisingly have a lot of earthquakes, like small earthquakes. They're never big, but like I sit here and I feel like we're having an earthquake, and then I realize it's just my body, and that's when I know I have to go to bed. I don't care what happens to the frosting that's in the fridge. It freaks me out a little bit. I don't know, might take some Benadryl and get over it. It could be destroyed tomorrow, but it's not like it's salvageable right now. Like I need it to whip, you know?
Day 3.
Then I decided to order a Beyond Meat pizza.
Pizza Hut in order to kill two birds with one stone, because I can eat before committing to my frosting adventure again, and also have a box to store my deviled eggs in.
Because my mother did not give me a transportation box. So, just an update for you guys. I have a zit on my forehead. Please ignore that. And also on my cheek, but it's fine. I could not get this frosting to whip. Even after letting it sit in the fridge overnight, it's literally pudding. It's so sad. I don't know what I did last night with the other batch to make it whip suddenly, and then the cake is looking like this, which is really sad. I really wish I had more of this weird plaster structure frosting stuff, but that's not happening. However, Sprouts has a vegan frosting that is in stock, and it is also $2 off. And it is like vanilla flavored, like a white frosting that I'll be able to dye with the raspberries. And I think I'm just gonna go to Sprouts tomorrow and buy every single can that they have left. And then I'm just gonna dye it myself, hope it works, pray to Gordon Ramsay's ancestors, and just, I don't know, make it work. But I really need to get on the gravy. I've spent 3 days on this cake. I've cried on the floor because of this cake. I'm just gonna make the gravy. I don't know if I'll get to the eggs tonight. We'll see. It's also Dylan's birthday tomorrow, so we're gonna go out to eat. I also have to go buy out all of the vegan frosting in this godforsaken town. I don't know, I'll show you my gravy. Hopefully that'll be successful. I've made it before. I feel like my confidence will be regained. And then the eggs, I've never done that before. I'm kind of scared for that, but we're just gonna try to keep a positive attitude. Coming out good. It's a little chunky right now, but it's getting better. That's the flour. So yeah, this is going to restore my confidence, and then I will make some eggs, and they're going to turn out really well. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing the eggs, because I think that's probably the most interesting part. I mean, you guys know how to make gravy, you know? And it came out really well, so I'm feeling confident, we're feeling good. And the eggs are only like 3 steps, so I'm going to show you guys how that's going to go, and it's going to go well, okay? And then that'll probably be all I film for tonight, because I have to watch the Taylor Swift Folklore Long Pond sessions on Disney+, and tomorrow I'll see you when I frost the cake. So you're basically just putting almond milk, this agar powder that's like a plant-based gelatin.
I'm sorry.
So the whites just have 3 ingredients. You're taking unflavored almond milk, agar powder, and black salt. It does not come in this bottle. My mom put it in here and labeled it. Look how cute my measuring spoons are, by the way. They're little paws. And then 1/4 teaspoon of black salt. And then you just mix that together until it's dissolved. It's smelling like an egg, I can tell you that much. Then you're gonna bring it to a boil. Okay, so now we need to figure out a way to get this into this egg mold without spilling boiling milk all over myself. Then I decided to start making some deviled pumpkins, and this is the part that got weird because it started solidifying, so you have to do it very fast. Okay, so now I'm going to do the yolks in a blender while the whites are solidifying in the fridge. I actually feel like I'm successfully executing this for once. So I'm gonna start blending some yolk together now. Dylan in the background just said executing. Got it. So you do 2 tablespoons of vegan mayo. Oh, also there's a half a pound of tofu in here. 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I don't have vegetable oil, so I'm gonna use olive oil. 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. I know what a teaspoon looks like, trust me. 1 teaspoon of white wine vinegar, but I don't have that, so I'm gonna use normal. I don't know what a teaspoon looks like when it comes to liquids. 3/4 of a teaspoon of sea salt or kosher salt, and half of a teaspoon of black salt, and half of a teaspoon of turmeric. And then the instructions say to add black pepper, but the ingredients don't tell you how much, so I'm just gonna do a little sprinkling of that. And then that is it, and then you just like blend that for 30 seconds. Here I go again using my blender in the middle of the night when my neighbors are sleeping. Oh, I made an egg in a blender! Does that look like deviled egg yolk to you? God, that's whack. It looks like there was an explosion. I feel like there needs to be like pickles involved. I'm gonna put pickle relish in them. Whoever invented this, they're a genius. Now I'm gonna put it in a piping bag and you're gonna watch me create the finished product. Oh my God. I feel way too powerful right now though. Look at that. Yep, the relish is clogging the tip. A little dash of paprika. Freaking horrifying. I am way too powerful. I'm gonna paprika up my deviled pumpkins. That's an egg yolk. I'm sufficiently freaked out. This goes flying across the room. I present to you a deviled pumpkin. Okay, yeah, that's a really good substitute. The egg white, you can tell it's almond milk, even though it's unsweetened. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. There's like a vanilla flavor, and I didn't get unsweetened vanilla. This is the most unnatural thing I've ever seen. Oh my God. What? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that should be done with like soy milk or something. I mean, it's a fun time. It's tasty. It definitely like satisfies that like craving for a deviled egg, even though I never really liked them that much to begin with. Okay, well, I will see you guys tomorrow when I will frost that cake. I will do it successfully. It's gonna be amazing.
Day 4.
So it is now day 4 of the cake project. So I went ahead and did this part off camera. So I put some of the frosting up at the top. It was still really thick, just like the one I made, that I actually was able to get thick. God, I look wrecked. It's because I am. I haven't brushed my hair in 3 days. And then I went ahead and made the pink frostings that are gonna be the little ombre effect on the side. We have the darkest one, the middle shade, and the lightest pink. It's super cute. And the texture, I could never, okay? It's like a whipped cream. That was just not happening for me last night. I wanna give this to him while he's still 22. Now here is where it all went terribly, terribly wrong. And I mean, yeah, you could argue that it went terribly, terribly wrong before this moment, considering it looks more like this cake, which is actually a very accurate representation of what I looked like trying to get this cake together. As I look at Dylan endearingly as he walks through the door a day early. But it's definitely not looking like this, that I can tell you. Now we will see where the real disaster sets in. So we start off doing a nice, fun little lemon curd circle as instructed in the pictures, and things are going okay. And then I realized I had so much lemon curd, so I decided to put it all on top of the cake. So we start doing a swirl, as you see here, and then it turns into a spider web. And then I eventually just start dumping. And I have no words. And here I am looking incredulous, throwing up my hands like, what could have made this happen, Dylan? This is physically bullshit. Here's one last-ditch effort to save it. I think I should just quit while I'm ahead. Ta-da! It's a beauty, you know? You probably didn't need me to say this, but I'm for hire for all of your cake creating needs, I can create cakes with several layers that stick out kind of. It's very geographically accurate. It's kind of like mountainous terrain, if you will. It's like a mesa. Isn't that what it is? Like a large, flat, geographic shape. Look at that glaze, that beautiful lemon curd that has nothing holding it on top and is supposed to just stay on top. This is exactly like those memes that's like what Pinterest shows you versus what actually happens. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna close this. Maybe because my apartment didn't flood this year, my cake has to. Like, I have to fulfill the prophecy, possibly. Well, we're gonna cut into it and we're gonna see how it tastes after I do the whole birthday candle ritual. Happy birthday, dear Dylan. Happy birthday to you. No, blow it out.
26th. Right here, I guess. Jesus Christ.
It just explodes with lemon curd. It's been so long, I don't even remember what I put inside. Pull it out, let's see what it looks like. Ooh, you almost flung that across the
That
room.
would have been funny and you know it.
Oh, hey. That's kind of pretty. I don't know if I'm just overly confident or if this just doesn't look that bad. If you have watched the video this far, let me know down in the comments what you would rate my cake based off appearances alone on a scale of 1 to 10. And this is what it looks like on the inside, which I really think that's kind of pretty. It's nice. But what's not nice is that it flooded Dylan's car. The lemon curd just puddled in his new car seat. And if that doesn't tell you I am flood cursed, I don't know what will. When you have to bring your air fryer from your apartment because your parents' appliances are too big. Looks so pretty. Meow. Meow. So all the recipes to all of this will be down in the description. So first we have a store-bought roll here on the left, and then underneath that we've got some stuffing, and then underneath that we have some deep-fried tofu, and next to that we have some mayo sriracha maple syrup sauce. Above that is my mom's traditional bean recipe. I do not have the recipe to that, unfortunately. Next to that is a field roast vegan ham, and then my mom's homemade cranberry sauce. Above that we have my abomination of an egg. My dad had some words to say about that, which were looks like an egg, feels like an egg, not an egg. And then next to that is the mashed potatoes and the gravy that you saw me make. The tofu probably was the best thing. It literally felt like fried chicken. And here are all the desserts we have, but only small sizes because I was way too full. So on the left we have a pretty standard pumpkin pie with some coconut Cool Whip on top. Under that we have apple cinnamon crepes with a peanut caramel sauce. To the right we have what's a pumpkin cheesecake, but really it tasted like a pumpkin cream pie. And above that is really weird vegan gluten-free brownies that are made out of like avocado and chickpea juice. I will link all of those recipes that I can remember or find down in the description. So that is the end of day 1 of Vlogmas. I promise they're all not going to be this long, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I really enjoy doing these types of content, but yeah, they're not all going to be this long because that was vlogs over the course of like a week. I'm gonna be doing like daily ones from here on out, and like also incorporating some like Taylor Swift stuff or whatever, just like things I think of that might not be all daily vlog, because my life is a little bit boring. But if you like this, please let me know, because I had a lot of fun filming it and editing it. And yeah, make sure you don't forget to rate my cake on a scale from 1 to 10 because I want to know. Dylan told me it wasn't that bad, but my best friend said it was ugly. So please let me know. Okay, I'm dead right now. It's 9. It's not 8. It's 9 a.m. on December 1st. I will see you guys tomorrow.